Hello from Tokyo. The World Series champs around the world for a second straight year to open the season. And they're in their home away from home, Japan. And everywhere you go, you see show. We're going to see a baseball game here at the Tokyo Dome, a famous arena for the most famous team in Japan, the Tokyo Yomiyuri Giants. Alongside Eric Karros, I'm Stephen Nelson, Kirsten Watson. We'll say hello from the field in just a moment. But EK, Japan is a baseball-obsessed nation, and it is absolutely buzzing ahead of the Tokyo series for the Dodgers and Cubs. But before then, a couple exhibition games.
Yeah, but this seems like a real game, and it's a real game for those in Japan right now. As you mentioned, buzz everywhere. And it's exciting because not only am I getting to broadcast, but I feel like I'm a fan here. This place has been packed for the last hour. Can't wait to get started.
EK back in Japan for the first time since the 90s. We'll get into those stories as the evening goes along. Right now, we want to get to Kirsten Watson. What's it been like down in the Dodger clubhouse, Kirsten?
Yeah, Stephen, it's truly been a treat for all of these guys to experience Tokyo, to experience through the star of Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, as well as Roki Sasaki. So for all of these guys, right now, they're just taking everything in, enjoying this city, but it's been a treat, guys.
And Shohei Ohtani will lead off the very first exhibition game when we come back. Baseball on Sportsnet LA. Next.
How do you sleep at night?
On a mattress from Mattress Firm. So I sleep.
At Mattress Firm's 72-hour sale, save up to 72% on top brands. Get matched at Mattress Firm, sleep at night.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Good morning. What happened?
The new $25 million Gold Rush Multiplier Scratch-Off just dropped with mass surprises and even more ways to have fun.
Plus, every game benefits education. So this is a good thing. We're in this together now.
The Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
Glad the big one didn't fall.
Follow MLB Network on social media and let us know what's on your mind.
We're telling you, you cannot escape him, nor do you really want to. The now three-time MVP. On the heels of his first World Series championship, Shohei Ohtani back in his home country. Welcome to the Tokyo Dome, also known as the Big Egg. The Dodgers against the Yomiuri Giants. Of course, the Dodgers finished last season winning the World Series against the New York Yankees. For those not familiar with NPB or professional baseball in Japan, the Giants are the Yankees of Japan.
Yeah, been around forever. In fact, the team started as a team that was put together when the All-Stars from Major League Baseball, comprised of Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig, came over, and then a couple years later they just morphed into what was the beginning of the Japanese Professional League, and they are the historic franchise, the Giants.
The Dodgers will play two exhibitions over the weekend. Back in LA, both of them will be on Saturday, EK, because of the time change. 3 a.m. back home in Los Angeles, and then just after 7 p.m. local time in Tokyo on Saturday. And then on Sunday at noon local time, the Dodgers will play against the Hanshin Tigers. So 2 games, then an off day, and then 2 games that count in the Major League standings against the Chicago Cubs. The assignment for the Dodgers lineup today will be the ace of the Yomiuri Giants, Shosei Togo, a right-hander who does not throw very hard, EK, but he has got a dastardly forkball.
Yeah, that's what they were telling us, and it's not as hard. We've heard about Sasaki and seen a little bit of him where he's throwing a splitter or forkball that, 96, 97 miles an hour. This is more like around 90, but the action on it is supposed to be deceptive and hard as heck to square up.
No easing into this one for Togo. He'll face Shohei Ohtani, leading off the game for the Dodgers. No Mookie Betts in this exhibition. Excuse me. Nor will Mookie be available tomorrow as he's been battling an illness. But still, in a different way, EK, there will be 3 MVPs starting the lineup for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani, National League MVP. Then Tommy Edman, NLCS MVP. Then Freddie Freeman, a World Series MVP. You've heard of a hero's welcome. How about a superhero's welcome? Because that is exactly what number 17 is, especially here in his home country. Every phone in a sold-out Tokyo Dome is pointed at him right now. The first pitch from Togo to Ohtani. Outside ball 1, and this exhibition is underway.
So you know what's crazy? You just mentioned all the phones, but the silence was deafening right there. It just.
Togo misses again just outside. Ohtani in front, and that is a really special and unique part of the atmosphere of baseball here in Japan, especially when you have the home team, the Giants, in their home ballpark. The 2-0. Ohtani lets it rip and fouls it back. They're waiting for contact.
You know what it reminds me of? It's like Shohei's going up on the second hole, and he's hitting his 3rd shot. Everybody's got to be quiet. Shh, don't say anything.
But Togo's 2-1. Goes to the off speed and gets squeezed. 3-1. He thought that was strike 2 to level the count.
Rest that ABS system, right?
Dangerous count for Ohtani. The 3-1 pitch. Ooh, Shohei fouls it straight back. The fastball from Togo. And now the count is full. Rest assured, we talk about the silence being deafening right now with the Giants in the field. It will be deafening with noise when they come to the plate. Here's the payoff. Outside, ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Ohtani. Getting on in front of Tommy Edman, who probably had the second loudest ovation during the pregame ceremonies and introductions for the Dodgers.
So just going back to that pitch we mentioned, and jokingly, but there's no ABS system, so you can't challenge. There also will not be a pitch clock this evening.
Another one outside. So we've seen Togo struggle losing the baseball arm side. Tommy Edman, the switch hitter, batting from the left side. Shohei staying as the pitch is thrown in there, and Edman fouls away down the left field line.
Didn't they also mention that so the Giants will be using their baseball, the Japanese baseball, which is a deader baseball, doesn't jump as much.
A little bit smaller, marginally smaller, pre-tacked baseball. So Giant pitchers will throw the NPB ball. The Dodgers, of course, will use the Major League Baseball. The 1-1. Another one that just misses. We do have a Major League ump behind the plate. Lance Barrett calling balls and strikes tonight. And everything from Togo has been away against Ohtani and now Edman. Edman, like Shohei, was here just a couple of years ago for the World Baseball Classic, but representing Korea. He was the first non-Korean to play for the Korean national team. The 2-2. Slash down the line, slicing foul. Togo coming off the best year of his NPB career. A sub-2 ERA and 180 innings in 26 starts, 1.95 earned run average. Another 2-2. Another foul ball. Togo threw 4 complete games last year, including 3 complete game shutouts. That includes a no-hitter against the team the Dodgers will face tomorrow in the Hanshin Tigers last May.
We mentioned the pitches, the forkball, the splitter. We have yet to see it so far this evening. 12 pitches into the ball game.
Ask and you shall receive as Edman stays on it and pulls it just fouled on the first base side.
So we have yet to see a home run so far.
I like it. Let's test this early. See the magic of Karos. 14th pitch of the inning, 8th to Tommy Edman from Togo. Ground ball to first. Okamoto spins and fires to second to get Ohtani. Covering the bag is Togo. That's 2.
Very fundamental play. Nice job starting by the first baseman. The spin, pitcher gets over there athletically, and good play by the Giants.
Kazuma Okamoto, the first baseman, is the Giants' biggest star, especially on the position player side. Started a 3-6-1 double play, so the base is clear now. 2 out. Here's Freddie. Freddie this spring, it's 9 games and 280. Chops one on the ground to second. And that'll do it for the top of the first inning. So Togo works around the leadoff walk to Ohtani. Gets to the first 3. Justin Wrobleski will take the bump for the Dodgers on the other side of this.
Thinking of updating my kitchen? Yeah. Yes. This year, we are finally updating our kitchen. Doing subway tile and an ivory or eggshell. Cream, maybe bone. Don't get me started on quartz. Big island. You ever heard of a waterfall count?
For everyone who talks about doing that thing,
over there,
but never does that thing,
sweet little breakfast nook.
Chase has financial guidance.
See how you can start saving to make this happen.
Really?
Really?
Really.
At home or in
You
person.
could also check out a Chase Money Skills workshop.
That's guidance from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Welcome to Tackling Life with Fred and Sydney, brought to you by Experience.
Question number 1, who is on their phone more?
Think I gotta say you, because you love that phone.
Because I'm always on the Experian app.
Canceling those subscriptions that we don't need.
Getting things organized, making things easier.
Saving time and money.
That's why I'm on my phone.
Honey, you know what I just thought of? These are the questions that the fans are asking?
Responsible fans.
That's my type of fan right there. Download the Experian app now.
I'm Jay, and this is my home. My first big purchase, with help from Loan Depot. This is where I play my favorite music. This is where I grow my small garden. It is here that I laugh. It is here that I learn. It's my sanctuary. It's my place. It is my home. And home means everything to me.
Welcome back to Tokyo. The Dodgers' first exhibition ahead of the Tokyo series against the Cubs. This game against the Yomiuri Giants. Shohei Ohtani led off the game with a walk. Promptly wiped clear after a double play from Edman. So now Justin Wrobleski. Robo gets the ball here to begin what was labeled as a bullpen game and the lead up to this, CK.
Yeah, certainly an exciting start for the young man. You see those numbers last season between AA and AAA. Very effective in the minor leagues, and really just needs his shot at the big league level to gain experience and continue to grow.
First pitch strike for Wrobleski against Yoshihiro Maru, the center fielder for the Yomiuri Giants. Here's his 1-1. Oh, heads up. One of us to duck out of the way of ball 1, or ball 2 rather. Robo this spring, first appearance, gave up a couple of earned runs in 1 inning of work. 3 appearances since, though, Ike. He's locked it down. 8 1/3 innings that he's pitched. Not a single earned run against.
Yeah, certainly had a nice spring. And again, he's going to probably get caught up in the numbers. And we talked about it all spring, the great depth of this Dodgers rotation. There he is. Congratulations are in order for this man. Going to be around for a long while. Just continue to cement that Hall of Fame resume.
Manager Dave Roberts, what a way to ring in your 10th season as the manager of the Dodgers. Started the wing, inking a new 4-year contract extension. Payoff pitch from Wrobleski, spoiled by Maru. There's another Dodger. Be here for the long run. Yoshinobu Yamamoto will start the season opener against the Cubs on Tuesday. Manu slices one the other way, going back. Conforto, he reaches up to make the grab.
Nice play by Conforto, especially coming off the left-handed bat. That thing is just kind of slicing. Not an easy play. Conforto does a nice job of getting himself in position to make a nice catch.
Well, now Elier Hernandez. First pitch hacking, fouls back a strike. So one of the foreign players on this Tokyo Giants roster. There's no limit to the number of foreign players that a team can sign, but there's a max of 4 allowed on the 25-man roster. Robo quickly in front, 0-2. Good breaking ball from Wrobleski. That's 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and now 2 outs for Wrobleski in the first.
The third batter, second baseman, Naoki Yoshikawa.
Little high to Naoki Yoshikawa, the second baseman for the Giants. Recorded the last out of the top of the first inning. Talking about the spring run that Robo has been on of late. Overall, it's been a good spring. The staff has been really pleased with his work and his development. Popped him up, left side, foul ground. Muncy there, and he'll call off Wrobleski for the final out of the first inning. So 1 full in the books at the Tokyo Dome. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez. They kick off the second.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at the shady lemonade stand.
Who are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I want to pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay. PayPal.
How do you sleep at night?
On a mattress from Mattress Firm. So I sleep.
At the Upgrade Your Sleep sale, get a queen bed and adjustable base for $499.99. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Wow, where has this been my entire life? Having to clean with multiple products is a hassle. With Magic Eraser, I use it on everyday messes. I even use it on things that I think are impossible to clean. You need Mr. Clean Magic Eraser in your life.
See the future on full display as the Spring Breakout Series continues on MLB Network. Get a first look at the game's top young talent as clubs' prized prospects go head-to-head. The Spring Breakout Series continues today on MLB Network.
Dodger baseball, World Champion Dodger Baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires. Second year in a row, the Dodgers will open the Major League season in another country. Last year, of course, Seoul, South Korea. This year, Tokyo, Japan. First of a couple exhibitions. Now into the second inning. It'll be Teoscar Hernandez, Max Muncy, and Will Smith, 4, 5, and 6. Against the right-handed Shosei Togo. Teo back in Dodger blue, staying in Dodger blue. 3-year, $66 million contract. What a year it was for him in 2024, EK.
Really was. And, you know, just coming into the season, you hoped he'd have a good year, but he had an impact year. And without him, Dodgers don't win the World Series.
Behind 0-2. Lays off a ball down into the dirt.
So many big hits, the power, the clutch hits.
And the guys will tell you the energy and culture he brought to the clubhouse too.
For sure.
Has the count even now. Career high 33 home runs. Those don't hurt.
Well, that's the thing. You know, I was talking about the production and you hit it right on the head. What he did in the clubhouse and for the team was equally as important.
On this 2-2, pulls it in the air, left field. Hernandez comes in and retires Hernandez. Teoscar and Elliott, they exchanged hats pre-game. The customary tradition, both teams giving the other their hat, and Teo found Elliott. There's out number 1 in the second. Now Max Muncy.
You know, we talk about the signings of the Dodgers, you know, the acquisition of the pitching staff side. But I almost feel like a healthy Max Muncy for an entire year is also an acquisition. You get a guy that's a 30-plus home run, and you add that to this lineup. And yes, I know he was there last year. He had the 15 home runs, but God, such a long stretch without Max Muncy.
2 balls, 1 strike. I mean, and you saw the impact when he came back to the lineup the back half of August. You know, from that point forward, the Dodgers had the second best offense in the majors, averaging better than 6 runs per game. Of course, they also got Mookie back around that same time. '24-year-old Togo taking over the ace mantle for the Giants. It belonged to the now Major League Tomoyuki Sugano. He was the MVP for the Giants last season. There's that eye for Muncy. Has it full.
I will say that I feel like tonight, if that ABS system was employed here, we would have had people tapping their hats all night long so far.
On this 3-2, Muncy sends it high in the air toward Hernandez and left. He'll camp out for out number 2. So again, Togo, he is not a flamethrower. The fastball velocity, average tick above 91 miles per hour last year. Doesn't get a lot of whiffs on it either. But that forkball is another story. Will Smith, 2 out, nobody on.
Well, he avoids hard contact, and you know he'd be a throwback in today's game as far as the guy goes out and pitches.
But he does have strikeout stuff. I mean, you
For
think
sure.
back just a couple of years, 2022, the NPB strikeout leaders. Number 1, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Number 2, Roki Sasaki. Number 3, Kodai Senga of the Mets. Togo was 4th.
Shoot, by default, that just moves him to the top.
He's number
right?
one. I'm number 1 now, yeah. One count on Will. 8th game of the spring. Will been battling through the ankle that's been bugging him. 2-2 pitch. Oh, gives it a ride the other way. Trey Cabbage. So it's a 1-2-3 second for Togo. Wrobleski back to work when we come back.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
If you're looking for the one, find the home with a short commute to work. Find the one in a great school district. And find it exclusively in professionally sourced listings. Download the Realtor.com app today.
At Denny's, every day is slammin' with the Everyday Value Slam for just $6.99. Mondays are sunnier, hump days are crispier, and the weekend is sweeter. The Everyday Value Slam for $6.99, part of our 2468 value menu.
Bring it to the party, bring it to the top, bring it to the party. Never gonna stop.
Enjoy, unwind, connect with Spectrum TV on Demand. From the latest hit movies you've been waiting to watch to your favorite comfort shows and more, all available instantly for you to stream. Create the all-around entertainment experience you've always wanted with Spectrum TV on Demand. Browse over 80,000 on-demand titles today.
Introducing WWE 2K25. Here, anything can happen.
You want some of this?
We're talking a new epic world, new arenas, new storylines.
This is gonna be big.
This is WWE 2K25.
Rated T for teen.
Want to learn a little bit more about the Yomiyuri Giants? They were, from the beginning, part of professional baseball in Japan. They came together in 1934 after that famous barnstorming tour you alluded to earlier, EK, and calling the Tokyo Dome home since it opened in 1988. Kazuma Okamoto goes after the first pitch from Wrobleski in the second inning, and Teo tracks it down, hung up for a long time. And so the star first baseman of the Giants down after just one pitch. The Tokyo Dome was actually modeled after the old Metrodome in Minnesota. The first dome stadium in Japan. Strike one on a foul ball off the bat of Trey Cabbage. Which started last year with the Astros, was then with the Pirates organization off waivers, then released in December so he could sign with Yomiyuri ahead of Christmas.
Robo not messing around after the first hitter. We went to a 3-ball count. He's just been pounding the strike zone. Curveball's been great.
A little high with the fastball at 96 from Wrobleski. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Up another fastball in there, and Cabbage spoiled it. Wrobleski tries again. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second K for Robo.
Doing it again with that off speed. Again, with a lot of ball clubs, Wrobleski, he'd be in the rotation. He'd be a 4 or 5 on a lot of ball teams, and just such a long line here with the Dodgers starting staff.
Both Ks on that curveball. That's something that the coaches have been encouraging for Wrobleski this spring. I mean, you saw last year against Houston, I want to say. Just missed. So it's 1-2 against Oshiro. Kike enjoying the the cheering squad here at the Tokyo Dome. That's down the left field line. It should get out of play. It will. It's really out of character for Kike to be dancing in the dugout like that. Robo trying to put Oshiro away. High with the heater. That's 3. And Will have to throw down the first to make it official. Back-to-back punch-outs for Wrobleski to cap the second inning, keeping this exhibition scoreless.
Yes? How do you sleep at night? On a mattress from Mattress Firm. I sleep.
At the Upgrade Your Sleep sale, get 0% interest for 72 months on Tempur-Pedic. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
Hi. Hi. Chocolate fundraiser.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Girl, I've been so lost, it's like I've been mapless. I know you've not moved on, you just cut your hair. Yeah. This could be
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
Watch MLB TV and stream 250 and more spring training games and every out-of-market game live or on demand. Plus, stream MLB Network 24/7 for the entire season. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details.
Michael Conforto on the first pitch of the third inning gives one a ride to right and puts the Dodgers in front.
Hey, Nelly, give me that promo again. I'm going to read it before the next hitter. This is exactly what the Dodgers had hoped. A lot of people are talking about what Teoscar did for the Dodgers last year. Well, this is this year's early season prediction. Bring a guy over that still has a lot, hit in an atmosphere in San Francisco that was just not conducive to offense. They think there's a lot in the tank for this young man.
393 feet, a solo home run leading off the third inning for Conforto. So 1-0 Dodgers. Everybody in the Tokyo Dome knew where that one was going. Now Miguel Rojas. Big swing, big miss. 0-2. Let's go down to Kirsten Watson, who has more on the man who just gave the Dodgers the lead.
Yeah, Stephen. Well, Dave Roberts actually has been calling Michael Conforto his pick to click. So kind of as EK was hitting on, if looking back at Teoscar last year, how he was able to unlock something with this organization, that's what they're really hoping to see with Michael Conforto. Now, spring training for him, it did start a little bit slower. He did say that historically he hasn't been the strongest of players come spring. But on that back end, he felt like with working with the hitting coaches, really just being himself, but working through a few things mechanically, he was able to unlock something. So these are the results we've been seeing in those final games in Arizona during the Cactus League, and now, of course, here in Tokyo, guys.
Thanks, Kirsten. 1-2, and that gets a piece of Rojas. He's going to try and walk it off now. That wasn't intentional from Togo. We saw the head nod between the two. And that's kind of been a magnetic spot for Rojas this spring, unfortunately. EK.
I will say this, though, even though there isn't any intent, it still hurts. And it's like,
doesn't take off any.
Yeah, when the pitcher says, you know, like, my bad, I didn't mean it. It's like, yeah, I know it wasn't intentional, but golly, that hurts. Nothing like getting on a plane for 12 hours, come over, and your first at-bat, take one.
Last of the order for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. The first two have reached in the third. That is scalded in the gap left center field. It'll get down and it'll get to the wall. Rojas being waved around by Dino Ebel. The throw home is a little late. RBI double for Andy Pages, and the Dodgers double their lead. So the bottom of the order cooking.
Up next, the Navy hitter, Shosei Togo.
All right, EK, get your phone out like everybody else.
Right.
Shohei's back up.
Hey, be quiet.
Led off the game.
No, you can't talk.
Sorry. Quiet, please. Now Ohtani, right field. Ohtani with a titanic swing in Tokyo.
Now you can cheer. Now you can make some noise, right?
Dodgers are teeing off on Togo in the third, the second home run of the inning. It now 4-0 LA.
Looking at that, 3 of the hits this inning, all of them on the first pitch, right? Dodgers wasting no time and attacking the first offering. Conforto did it, hit a home run. Pages with a double, and then Shohei.
And still no out. Edman on the line to left. Now 5 in a row have reached. As it dumps down in front of Hernandez.
So they would call that in the States just kind of a cement mixture there. Just spun up there. The pitch was even away, but Shohei stayed on that thing. And, I mean, you watch him. The hips kind of open up a little bit. Stays closed with that front side and then just generates all kinds of power.
Teo is ready with the sunflower seeds. Freddie tried to jump on the first pitch like you were talking about, EK. Swung through it. So Togo, he faced the minimum through 2 innings. Much different story here in the third. The Dodgers are 4 for 4, 3 extra base hits, and a hit by a pitch. Here goes Edman running. Edman swinging and fouling away a second strike. Togo nearing 50 pitches in the top of the third inning. Still no outs for the Dodgers. That was a good pitch to get Freddie. First strikeout for Togo. First out of the third.
Shohei again. Again, when you're breaking down his swing, I mean, such explosiveness from the hip area. You see, opens up just a little bit, stays closed on the front side, and just kind of creates that rubber band effect. He does it as well as anybody in the game.
Edman running again. The throw from Kai in time. Takuya Kai, he is known as Kai Cannon. You just saw why.
I mean, that was a perfect throw. I mean, look how far. Watching that picture right there, that, I mean, Edman's foot isn't even in the photo yet, in the video, and he's already got the ball. It's a heck of a release.
Kai was a huge free agent pickup for the Giants in December. Coming over from Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks. So the Giants now have basically like 4 starting catchers, but Kai has been regarded as the best or among the best. Oh my goodness, Teoscar Hernandez, no doubt. Make it 3 Dodger home runs in the third inning. Conforto, Ohtani, and now Hernandez.
Dodgers certainly look ready to start the season. They're doing this offensively, and they don't even have Mookie Betts in there, right? It's what makes them so impressive. They're so deep in so many different ways to beat you.
Hicks tried to get in on the fun. Two outs, nobody on, but the Dodgers up 5-zip.
How about last year? Togo gave up 12 total home runs in 180 innings pitched.
Wow.
One inning tonight, 3. Just in 1 inning. I mean, he's thrown 3, but that 1 inning, 3 home runs. It's a little different brand of baseball.
His 1-2 pitch to Muncy. Picked out of the dirt by Kai, 2-2. He was a finalist for the Sawamura Award, which of course is the Cy Young equivalent. But the committee, which is made up of 5 former players, they determined that no player was worthy of the award in 2024 in NPB. Muncy watches strike 3. So McKay gets Togo out of the 3rd, but a lot of damage against him. A 5 spot, including a 2-run blast from the home country hero, Shohei Ohtani.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
Liberty. It's pronounced Bibberty.
Liberty.
Bibberty.
Liberty.
Nice try, kid. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty.
My mom, she was a single mother, and she did everything she could to take care of us, teaching me money wasn't everything, but you needed to live a good life. So the Experian app can help you save time and money, build your credit, just help you gain more knowledge in finances. So download the Experian app right now.
You ever just look at them and think, yeah, I'm doing all right.
Stay 2 nights, get a $50 Best Western gift card.
Scout is protected by Simparica Trio, and he's in it to win it. Simparica Trio is the first chew with triple protection. Oh, fleas and ticks. Intestinal worms! Whoa, heartworm disease! No problem with Simparica Trio. This drug class has been associated with neurologic adverse reactions, including seizures. Used with caution in dogs with a history of these disorders. For winning protection, go with Simparica Trio.
When you can smile and you're proud of your teeth, you're not self-conscious, it's actually life-changing and it's amazing. You can eat anything you want and you just totally forget about your teeth, and I enjoy smiling. I wish I had done it years before. Thanks to New Teeth Now, I have a new life now. It is truly a new life.
For a limited time, don't miss out on our biggest discounts of the year. Call us today to schedule your free consultation.
Last time Shohei Ohtani was playing baseball in the Tokyo Dome. This was in the World Baseball Classic in 2023. Let's see who would have the top spot in Pool B. Shohei in the first inning, a 3-run shot against Australia. He nearly hit his own face on the video billboard in right field. That was his lone home run representing Samurai Japan en route to the country's 3rd World Baseball Classic title. New pitcher for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 3rd, now working with a 5-0 lead is Ben Kasparius taking over for Justin Wrobleski. Facing the bottom of the Giants order, 7, 8, and 9. Nakayama, Kai, and Kanawaki. But for Shohei, that was a special trip in 2023. His first time playing in front of a Japanese crowd since 2017. And so Samurai Japan in the lead up to the World Baseball Classic toured the country doing exhibition games, tune-up games. And then through the pool games here in the Tokyo Dome, Shohei did something he doesn't normally do. As Kasparius just misses 2 balls, 2 strikes against Nakayama. And that's hit on the field before the game. And that's because, as he told Jose Mota and I before the tournament, he felt sort of a responsibility to entertain the fans who he knew were traveling from all over the country and spending a lot of money to see him play in part. Shattered bat, and it's a bloop base hit down the right field side. Nakayama digging out second. Leadoff double. First hit for Yomiyuri.
We continued about Shohei. You remember we were out here yesterday for the workout, and you know, all the media and the fans, we were just waiting for him to come out of the dugout just to get a glimpse. See, this pitch is a good pitch, and just able to lay the bat there. It shatters it.
Kai, the catcher. Good block by Will Smith. Ball one downstairs. Final line for Justin Wrobleski. A couple innings, no hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts, 27 pitches, 18 strikes.
Yeah, really did a nice job. And again, a lot of ball clubs, he's that 4th or 5th starter. You know, just don't know where he's going to end up. Probably starting in Oklahoma City. And again, the Dodgers used over 40-some pitchers last year. Just know he will get an opportunity. Kasperius, on the other hand, he's in a little different situation. He's got a shot at making this team as a reliever.
It's a swing and a miss from Kai. Strike 2.
Hard thrower, a lot of weapons. We saw that in the World Series last year.
Yeah, I think last year illustrated perfectly the point you're kind of talking about, EK. Kasperius offers the 1-2 pitch, and Kai just got a piece of it. It was more than 40 pitchers, 17 different starters. But ultimately, at the end of the year, Ben Kasperius and Landon Knack, especially in Ben's case, a couple of guys who really weren't on many fans' radars, and understandably so, heading into last year's campaign. But given the injuries and the attrition, and the grind of 162 in the postseason run, he was there at the end. Gets a strikeout at Kai, first out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Goes after him with that hard slider. Again, a starter in the minors, but he may have found himself a niche again with the starting the year. Dodgers, a few guys are going to be banged up in that bullpen. We'll start the season on the IL. And
some more clips of Justin Wrobleski's work tonight.
That breaking ball was fantastic this evening.
I mean, 10 of 27 pitches, he went to that curveball. Again, that's been a point of emphasis for him and the staff throughout the spring. Popped up right side. Freddie will jog over into foul ground and settle underneath the 2nd out. So Kasperius, after giving up the bloop, leadoff double in the 3rd, has gotten the next 2 as the lineup turns over for the Giants.
Yeah, what I've liked so far early on with this Dodger staff, they've just gone right after these hitters. Attacked with strike 1. Basically just saying, all right, here's my stuff. Let's see if you guys can hit it.
Now Matu, who's 0 for 1. Lined out to left in the 1st inning. Nice play by Conforto in the field. And Michael Conforto in the top half of this frame. Leadoff home run, first of 5 runs put up by the Dodgers in the 3rd. Ground ball right side. Backs Freddie up, but he fields it. Perfect toss to the covering Kasperius. So the leadoff double doesn't hurt Ben. A shutdown 3rd inning. Still 5-0 LA.
There's coffee. And then there's coffee. Make it extra with Bailey's.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal. With a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a sundae. You get an honest-to-goodness full meal, all for just $7 at DQ.
What are we doing today, Coach?
So, today, we're going to work on our checking on...
Oh. Sorry, I heard checking.
A bit of a misunderstanding.
I meant checking on how we could help save our customers money on their car insurance.
And whether they need car, home, boat, or pet coverage.
Precisely. Now, let's go again. Susan?
Always wanted to do that.
My turn.
Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Best day of training so far.
How's your elbow?
It's killing me.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at this shady lemonade stand.
What are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan.
I want to pay with you everywhere.
Don't just pay, PayPal.
Can't get enough baseball? Get MLB Network today to stream up to 15 live out-of-market games a week and 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows. Start streaming MLB Network for just $5.99 a month.
Dodgers didn't have BP on the field this evening, but they certainly saved it for the game. Michael Conforto starting things off with a home run, and then, of course, this man right here, you knew he was going deep. Shohei with the home run. Teoscar wanted to jump in with the group. The Dodgers showing their power this evening.
5 runs on 5 hits, 4 of those knocks for extra bases, 3 left the yard, as you just talked about. So now it's Will Smith to start the 4th. There's a strike from Togo, who's still working. NPB, just like Major League Baseball, in their spring season right now, gearing up for the start of the regular season. 143 games in Japan. Last year for Yomiyuri, after a couple of down seasons, went 77-59, won the Central League, one of 2 leagues in NPB, the Central and Pacific. They won it by 3.5 games over Hanshin Tigers, but ultimately lost in the Climax Series, which is the NPB equivalent of the League Championship Series, to the eventual Japan Series champion Yokohama. Will pops out to his counterpart. 1 gone. Now the man who got it started in the 3rd inning, Michael Conforto. Big Mike, Forts, Scooter, whatever you want to call him. He started the spring 2 for his first 17. And that's something Kirsten talked about. A slow start, and Michael will be the first to admit that's kind of par for his course. But in the 4 games since, he's now 6 for his last 10, 4 extra base hits. He takes a strike. Quickly 0-2. It's a brief shot of Shinosuke Abe before going to the catcher Kai. Abe, longtime and beloved catcher of the Giants, now the manager of the team he played for. Two and 2. Now, something that makes me feel old, EK, is watching Michael Conforto, now a Major League veteran, given that I covered him when he was in college at Oregon State. But his stance at the plate right now looks pretty similar to what I saw when he was a star in Corvallis. And it looks different to how it looked at the start of the spring.
Yeah, he made some adjustments. There's no question about it. Started earlier in the spring, had his hands much higher, and he and RVS, the hitting coach, were watching some tapes of early successes, and remember watching him hitting a home run off of Steven Strasburg, and they noticed the hands much lower, and You can see that positioning right now, and ever since he's moved him down, he has been swinging it.
And there's the fork ball from Togo. That is his #1 pitch. Gets out #2.
Again, not a lot of velocity on it, but crazy movement. You see that thing just run down and away from Conforto. Again, much different than Sasaki. Sasaki movement, but also just crazy velocity on that splitter. Hitter has to make a decision so quick.
He's got the first 2 outs of the 4th inning, and then gives Miggy Rowe strike 1. Miggy swung the bat well this spring. 375 in Cactus League play. Excuse me.
There's Roki. Yeah, no question. Rojas, the thing about him, every at-bat, he's up there battling.
To left field. Gets down underneath the glove of a sliding Hernandez. So now Rojas trying for second. Throw in. Not going to be there in time. But with 2 outs, Rojas works his way into scoring position.
Yeah, getting back to Miggy. In every at-bat, he is up there. He's not giving away anything. He's not giving away a pitch, not giving away an at-bat. Been battling all spring, and as you mentioned, has had a lot of success. Not really sure what we got going on that play right there. It's just trying to keep it in front of him after he makes the commitment. Still unable to hold him from getting a second.
So Pages, who's 1 for 1 with that hard hit double in the 3rd inning on the first pitch. And you saw Togo sort of switch up the game plan there. Here in the 4th inning, with that man lurking on deck. 2 outs. Rojas on second. 5-0 Dodgers trying to add to it.
You know, if you're Pages right now, you got to be looking for a fastball. He's got to come in because you just don't want to face that guy right there with runners on. Togo doesn't want to go to a 3-0 count. Got to assume fastball is coming. Off speed.
That's what Andy was thinking.
Andy had fastball, yeah.
His batting .214 this spring, entering tonight. Trying to go 2 for 2 tonight. Rolled foul. Ohtani on deck, having reached both times. His last time he went all the way around.
What's so remarkable about Shohei is when he is expected to perform, you expect him to hit a home run. I mean, and he does it every single time.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Togo gets a huge 3rd out with Ohtani on deck. The Dodgers still out by a handful.
Pizza! We're trapped by dishes.
Don't worry, they've got new Dawn Power Suds. It traps, locks, and removes 99% of grease, so it doesn't get passed from dish to dish.
Ooh, clean and stacked.
Like ducks in a row. New Dawn Power Suds.
How are folks 60 and older having fun these days?
Family cookouts.
Playing games.
Dancing in the park.
big moment. The big moment doesn't start with the big result. It starts with the yard work. Because the big moment is just one moment forged by 1,000 moments. Strauss in Major League Baseball. Gear up, go yard.
Opening week at Dodger Stadium, presented by Bank of America, is almost here. Your world champion Dodgers are celebrating the home opener on March 27th, the World Series ring ceremony on Friday, March 28th, and rolling out the first giveaways of the season. Check them out at Dodgers.com/promotions.
Bullpen game rolls on with Anthony Banda. Justin Wrobleski for a couple, Ben Kasparius for one, and now Banda.
Now, what a find he was last year. You know, we rode over on the bus together, and he was talking about January of last year. He was contemplating signing with the Mexican Summer League. Who would have ever thought that the road would have ended up with a World Series at the end of the season?
I don't think Anthony did.
No. No.
Got 2, 3, and 4 of the Giant lineup here in the fourth inning. Hernandez, Yoshikawa, and Okamoto. Banda in front, 0-2. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. That was gross.
You know, and that was one of the reasons for his success last year. The breaking ball, the slider specifically. Last year, it was a career high in slider usage, almost 30%. Hitters last year were 8 for 52. 154 average, 26 Ks with that pitch.
And 10 appearances, 16 games in the postseason. He's tied with Michael Kopech for the most on the team. 8 innings of work, 11 strikeouts for 6 walks, but a team best 1.13 ERA in the postseason for Banda. There's Kazuma Okamoto, Giants' best players on deck. Just like against Hernandez, Banda in front of Yoshikawa 0-2. First pitch strikes really were a huge theme for Banda last year as well.
Oh, for sure. You getting ahead of the count and thrown to a hitter 0-1 puts him on the defense right away.
On the left field line toward the corner, just foul. Banda pitching in Japan in this exhibition as a World Series champion for the Dodgers. It wasn't that long ago he thought he might come here to pitch professionally. Ball one upstairs. Before he joined the Cleveland Guardians, which was his 12th major league organization in his pro life, it was a thought, it was a discussion for Banda. On the ground to Edman. 2 down.
I mean, you talk about perseverance, right? Yep. You said 12 teams. You know, last year he was coaching at a local high school before he decided to go give it a shot. Again, you talk about all the different roads to the big leagues, and you know, one of the common themes though is you just got to keep going.
Okamoto first pitch swinging high in the air. No problems for Conforto in left. It's a 9-pitch fourth inning for Anthony Banda. Who's leading off the 5th? Yeah, that guy, Shohei Ohtani.
Thinking of updating my kitchen. Thinking of redoing our kitchen. We are finally updating our kitchen.
For all those people who never seem to get around to it,
Breakfast number.
Chase has financial guidance.
See how you can start saving.
Really?
Really? At home or in person. That's guidance from Chase.
How do you sleep at night?
On a mattress from Mattress Firm. So I sleep.
At the Upgrade Your Sleep sale, get a queen bed and adjustable base for $499.99. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
You want some of this?
This is gonna be big.
This is WWE 2K25.
Rated teen.
New Chipotle Honey Chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle Honey Chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
Introducing WWE 2K25. Here, anything can happen. You want some of this? We're talking a new epic world, new arenas, new storylines.
This is gonna be big.
This is WWE 2K25.
Rated T for teen.
Two times up for Ohtani. A leadoff walk in the first. A 2-run home run in the third. Part of a 5-run outburst for the Dodgers in that frame on the backs of 3 home runs. Lays off strike one. His homer came on the first pitch he saw in the third inning. I suppose the bigger shock would be if Shohei didn't hit a home run tonight, right?
I mean, he said it I continue to watch him, and nothing he does surprises me. And I don't think I would ever bet that there's something that he can't do.
The 0-2 from Togo, well outside. That was a question Dave Roberts was asked before tonight's game. Is there anything that you found that he can't do well? And Doc's like, I just saw him doing a commercial where he's juggling a soccer ball. So actually, no, there isn't anything.
Right.
Rolled to the right side. Quickly there, Yoshikawa. And Shohei's retired for the first time. First ball swinging for Tommy. Popped up left side at short. Kanawaki as the second out. Togo's still working. The next pitch will be his 80th. Freddie's 0 for 2, struck out his last time up. Didn't like that call from Lance Barrett behind home plate. And chops it down the line to Okamoto, who take it himself. It's a 1-2-3, 5th inning for Togo, getting the top of the Dodger order. But it's still 5-0 Dodgers as we're halfway home.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal. With a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a sundae. You get an honest-to-goodness full meal, all for just $7 at DQ.
Experian is wiping $5 million in debt for families in Louisiana. On top of that, Experian will wipe out an additional $100,000 in debt for every March tournament win by the LSU women's basketball team. Learn more at Experian.com/relief.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery or ready for pickup in 15 minutes. Conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock. With service so good, it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Liberty. Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
Liberty. It's pronounced Bibberty.
Liberty.
Bibberty. Nice try, kid. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty.
It all starts here, where baseball's next masterpiece comes to life.
Another historic chapter. This is what you've been waiting for. Aaron Judge, Gunnar Henderson, Bobby Witt Jr., Shohei Ohtani.
It's time to unleash the colors of the 2025 season on baseball's center stage, opening week on MLB Network.
In Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Dodgers 5, Yomiyuri Giants nothing. Kirsten Watson is a special guest in the Dodger dugout.
Stephen, I sure do. I am joined by Anthony Bonda. Anthony, you just finished up a very efficient inning of work. What is it like pitching here?
It's loud. The chanting is different, the drums, but it's all cool. It's all part of their culture, part of their baseball, and I'm very privileged and very grateful to be a part of that and experience it.
When you think about just being here, obviously there's so much talk about Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Roki Sasaki, them returning. But just from your eyes and being their teammate, what has it been like experiencing this moment with them?
It's incredible. You know, this is, you know, they're a generational talent, and you know, this is their home country, and so like be able to see the welcoming that they've received and being a part of that, it's very, very special. You know, it's an experience that I would forever cherish.
You got to go to do some Pokemon shopping. I think it was a museum as well. You got to do it with your son. How cool was that experience just for you? Because I know, like, you know, yes, maybe your son is a big Pokemon fan, but I know you are as well.
Yeah, I'm definitely the one that got him into it. But no, it started with the cards first. You know, he liked the illustrations and stuff like that. It's kind of how I started, but being able to go over there and, you know, they welcomed us with open arms, and it was very, very, very incredible. It was a childhood dream that came true. I never would have ever thought that I would have given a chance to experience that, but to everybody watching, everybody, if you're a Pokemon fan, I recommend it. I recommend going to the cafe, checking it out. Like it's awesome. Like it's incredible. It's an experience that I would recommend for people.
You think about just the card collection you had as a child to now what you were able to pick up here. What probably either was the coolest card you had growing up, and then what you got this go round?
You know, I guess the coolest card would be, you know, I'm a big Gengar fan. It's a, you know, and so that's one of my favorites, and I think that would be the coolest card for me, along with a couple other. I don't want to get too exposed here, but yeah, this go around. It was just the experience and being able to meet the CEO and being able to like see, you know, the person that's brought my childhood alive with that experience. It was incredible, and I'm forever grateful for it. It was amazing.
I want you to play a little bit of a game with me. If we had to pick, if someone was Pikachu on this team,
yeah,
and then if someone was maybe Ash, right?
Okay.
Okay, so look at me. I know a little thing or two. So if someone was Pikachu and someone, who is who on this team?
Okay, let's start with Vess. You know Vess? I would say Vess, high energy, great personality. I would say he's more like a Squirtle type, you know, like very out there, like, you know, great dude, awesome, funny. Who else? Let's go. Muncie. Muncie's that dog, that, you know, so I would, you know, I'm just going with the 3 starters. So I'm going to name Muncie as the Bulbasaur, and then we got Freddie Freeman, the Charmander. I mean, he's just the boss. So it's just awesome. So,
you didn't give me who's Pikachu.
Oh, who's Pikachu? That's right. You know what? Let's go with Tommy Edman.
Oh,
Let's go Tommy Edna, yeah.
I like it. That was fun. Now, just tell me, what's been the best part about being here? Has it been the food? Has it been the culture? Has it been just taking in the sights? What has been the coolest part about this?
I mean, the easy answer is everything, but the food is amazing. They've always talked about back in the States as far as how different it is, and it's by far the bread itself. I had toast this morning. I was like, this is unbelievable. So the food is amazing. The city's clean. Everybody's so nice and generous. You know, everything about this city is pretty special. I see why people love to tourist here and come out and just see everything that they got to offer. And I'm really grateful to be a part of that too.
Before we started this interview, you had said to me that it would be a really cool experience to potentially end your baseball career here. How has this been just such a special preview of what that looks like and just what baseball looks like here in Japan?
Well, the baseball's different. You know, obviously with the chanting and everything else like that, it's a high energy environment. I would like to experience, you know, the overseas experience and everything like that. But selfishly, I would love to end my career in the major leagues. But if I had the opportunity to play over here, you know, and where I'm at in my career, that really depends on that. So, but
Do this,
special.
Anthony, but we're going to have to let this go because Alex has 3 outs and we are done. All right, guys. Good job, Alex.
The fans are like, no, we need more Bonda.
There's coffee. And then there's coffee. Make it extra with Bailey's.
Selling your home? Compare agents on Realtor.com. In a tap, get free proposals from local agents who truly know your area. Choose the one that's right for you and gets you the best value. Try it now, only at Realtor.com, the #1 site real estate professionals trust.
Thinking of updating my kitchen? Yeah. Yes. This year, we are finally updating our kitchen. Doing subway tile and an ivory or eggshell. Cream, maybe bone. Don't get me started on quartz. Big island. You ever heard of a waterfall counter?
For everyone who talks about doing that thing,
over there,
but never does that thing,
sweet little breakfast nook.
Chase has financial
See how
guidance.
you can start saving to make this happen.
Really?
Really?
Really.
At home or in
You
person.
could also check out a Chase Money Skills workshop.
That's guidance from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Girl, I've been so lost, it's like I've been mapless. I know you've not moved on, you just cut your hair. Yeah.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
Nearly 4:30 in the morning back in Los Angeles, approaching 8:30 in the evening here on Saturday in Tokyo. Back inside the Big Egg, alongside Eric Karros and Kirsten Watson, Steven Nelson watching Teoscar Hernandez lead off the top of the 6th against Shosei Togo, who continues to work for Yomiuri. He's north of 80 pitches. He gave up 5 runs in the 3rd. The Dodgers hit him hard, but outside of that, EK, he's kind of been all right, right? I think just a 1 hit and 1 walk outside of that 5-run 3rd. In the air, right field side, long run for Cabbage. And he hauls in the first out.
You see one of the marked differences between American baseball, Japanese baseball. This is a spring training game, and Togo's out there for 6 innings. You don't see that. Not back in the States.
Third look at Max at the plate tonight. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Swatted foul. think that lineup card is getting ready to get some work in for Doc. So this first exhibition continues, and a quick turnaround before the second one. It'll be noon local time on Sunday. Same day in LA, much more palatable first pitch for
split doubleheader, right? Split doubleheader.
8 p.m. for the second exhibition. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Muncy. You saw Kirby Yates warming up in the Dodger bullpen. Hit hard on the ground. Another nice stop at first by Okamoto.
Okamoto's doing a little bit of everything over there this evening. Nice play backhand. We saw him start an early double play first inning.
Now Okamoto is the player that I think a lot of folks have their eyes on for potential posting to the major leagues. He would be eligible after this year, but Yomiyuri traditionally does not do that. But Kazumo Okamoto for a long time has just been a force for the Giants. No hits tonight, but as you just talked about, some really good plays in the field. Base is empty, 2 out. Will Smith. Okamoto did win the Golden Glove Award in 2024, his 3rd such honor the last 4 seasons. But that was his first at first base. He came up playing the hot corner. Strike 2 on Will. Shinosuke Abe watching his starter reach the 90 pitch plateau, and Will Smith will send high in the air left field, carrying back toward the wall. Hernandez on the warning track is underneath, out number 3. Will Smith gave Togo a scare, and he sees some changes for the Dodgers. We'll tell you about them next.
Step into a new adventure. The destination is already set. Get offers on select models at the Invitation to Lexus sales event.
How do you sleep at night?
On a mattress from Mattress Firm, so I sleep.
At the Upgrade Your Sleep sale, save up to $600 on Sealy and get a free adjustable base. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes.
Sweet.
SafeLight can come to you for free. Don't wait. Go to SafeLight.com and schedule now.
Who's your mommy? You want some of this?
This is gonna be big. This is WWE 2K25.
Rated Teen.
New Chipotle Honey Chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle Honey Chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
Is that our luggage rack?
Fix that thing. Gorilla tape.
Of course.
Double thick adhesive for a hold that lasts. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth. And for a clear fix, try Crystal Clear Gorilla Tape.
New Chipotle Honey Chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle Honey Chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
World champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Carl's Jr. Each burger flavor is a charbroiled legend. Never settle for a boring burger again. Speaking of legends, there's Sadaharu Oh at Dodger Stadium in August of 1991 during the International Baseball Association All-Star Game at the Ravine. You know, before Shohei Ohtani, the Japanese Babe Ruth was Sadaharu Oh. As Kirby Yates begins the bottom of the 6th with a strike. For 22 seasons, both starred for the Yomiuri Giants. He hit 868 home runs. This is an absolute legend in Japanese baseball. And in 2023, it was on the field when Shohei met Sadaharu O and posed for this picture. Doesn't get more legendary than that in this country. O won 9 MVP awards. Was a 20-time All-Star for Yomiyuri. Ground ball left side. No problems for Miggy Rowe. And so during that within 2-decade-long career that spanned across 4 different decades for Sadaharu O, there's always the question, would he ever play in the major leagues? More than one major league team tried, including the Dodgers. Walter O'Malley and Bill Veeck of the Chicago White Sox both tried to lure O stateside to play in the major leagues, but he didn't go. And O has talked about it since then. He said, I wanted to go, but as you see a base hit for Katawaki in the right center field. The way O put it was, I wanted to go, but even if I had found a way, the fans would never have forgiven me. It was a different time. And I think that's an important reminder as we look back on the history of Japanese baseball as it relates to the Major League, CK. Of course, we don't get to this point without what happened within the Dodgers organization in the mid-90s with Nomo Mania. But when Hideo Nomo came over, he lived out what O feared. The fans hating him, as Nomo was regarded as a villain.
Well, he was almost rebel-like. He'd found a clause in the contract and allowed him to come over to the United States. And really, without Nomo and without the success that he had, I'm not sure that the opportunities would have been as abundant for Japanese players in the future. I mean, Nomo came over and he absolutely captivated the United States, and every time that he pitched, TVs were on here in Japan, and that was at the crazy hours, 16-hour difference. But he came over in the tornado and just the success that he had, we would not have seen. I do believe there would not be a Shohei Ohtani without Hideo Nomo.
3 balls and a strike. The leadoff batter Madu. Yates now working with the runner in scoring position after the stolen base from Katawaki. After falling behind 3-0, Yates has bounced back to fill things up. To get back to as Yates loses Madu the free pass. 868 home runs, and so international baseball fans, and that inspires the discussion. All the real home run king, Barry Bonds, late great Henry Aaron, Babe Ruth, Sadaharu, and then Major League fans like, no, that wasn't against Major League competition. But to be clear, did face not just Major League pitchers, but Baseball Hall of Fame pitchers in his career in various exhibitions or all-star games. Think of a quote from Don Drysdale when talking about how would he have done in the major leagues. He said he would have hit for average and power here in a park tailored to his swing. There's no telling how many home runs he would have hit. He was always ready for everything we threw at him. We were all impressed. I mean, you go down the list of Hall of Famers who talk about, they all felt that he wouldn't have just been able to play in the major leagues. He would have starred.
Would Big D have knocked him down? Right? I think the thing for me with Sadahiro is this wasn't a big man. The efficiency and the discipline he had with his swing. We had Reggie Smith, great Dodger, the 70s. Really, I mean, I feel like he's a guy, when he came over, really changed that ball club and so important. But anyhow, he had an opportunity to play for the Giants here in Japan at the end of his career, and O was the manager, and he really forged a great relationship with him. Later on in his years as a hitting coordinator with the Dodgers, I remember him showing us videos of O hitting and trying to teach some of the techniques to myself, to Mike Piazza, and and this was using the ground as a force, using the rotational aspect, being precise with your swing, the swing path, all those sorts of things, he was deriving from O. I mean, he goes back to the, taking the baseball swing and using the samurai sword and incorporating that. And it just, the intricacies of the swing. O is at a whole nother level.
Oh, 0-2 on Yoshikawa. 2 on, 2 out in the bottom of the 6th. The Dodgers 5, the Giants nothing. With some traffic against Kirby Yates in his first inning of work. Did you and Mike perhaps buy a sword and do the drills?
Thing about it, though, the reason you would use a sword is to keep your hands level and to get them through a zone. And
pull to right field. That'll drop down. Here comes Katawaki. Pinch runner Okoye held up. RBI base hit. Is Yomiyuri its first run of the game? It's now 5-1.
That splitter just didn't have a lot of movement on it. Just able to keep the bat path level through the zone and able to catch it just off the end of the bat. But again, because he stayed through the zone, able to make contact.
At the corners with 2 out. Throw down to second. No, he's safe. So 2 in scoring position for Kazuma Okamoto. Is the Giants' most feared slugger at the plate right now. He is 0 for 2 tonight, a couple of flyouts. But a huge spot here in what's now a 4-run game. Good pitch from Kirby, 1-1. Okamoto led all of NPB last year in total bases. He's one of the faces of the league, the premier franchise. 1-1 from Kirby. Down and away. Three times Okamoto has led NPB, or excuse me, the Central League in home runs. And pops it up high in the air, but it'll drift back over the net. Square count 2-2. Second and third, 2 out. Deuce is wild. The 2-2 pitch. Check swing, full count. Payoff, swung on. Pushed high in the air right side. Kike in foul ground, up along the net, makes the catch. So some stress and traffic for Yates, but he limits the damage to just one. 5-1 Dodgers as we go to the 7th.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at this shady lemonade stand.
What are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I will pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay. PayPal.
Welcome to Tackling Life with Jordan and Ronica, brought to you by Experian.
Who takes longer to get ready on game day?
You.
Okay.
You for sure.
Well, when you have to look like this.
You got a lot of stuff to do.
You just have to put a helmet on.
Yeah. I'm better at managing time, for sure.
It's like a part of your job. You have like clock management. With Experian, you can cancel subscriptions you forget about and could save you time and money. Who needs the app more?
Both need it.
Who doesn't need to save more time and money?
Everyone, download the Experian app now.
All right, trainees, let's say Glenn is a customer.
I'm a customer in this scenario.
What do we do?
Protect what's important to him.
And how do we do this?
We help with car, home,
Both.
RV coverage.
Great, apply coverages. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour.
Did Coach say 90?
Push him out there.
You've got this, Glenn.
Am I going to feel this? I felt that.
Is he okay?
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Oh, he's moving.
Can't get enough baseball? Get MLB Network today to stream up to 15 live out-of-market games a week, 24/7 access to MLB Network, and live radio for all 30 clubs. Stream MLB Network with MLB at Bat for $6.99 a month.
Head to Dodger Stadium Monday, March 31st, when the Dodgers host the Braves. The first 40,000 fans in attendance will receive an adult Dodgers hoodie, courtesy of Bank of America. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
The Giants got on the board to end the 6th. Nearly had more, but held to just one. So it's a 4-run lead for the Dodgers. We say hello for the top of the 7th. It'll be the bottom of the order for LA. Starting with Michael Conforto for the first time tonight for Yomiuri Ike. We're talking about a pitching change. Shosei Togo, their ace, out of the game. Hiromasa Funabasama is now in. The reigning Central League Rookie of the Year. Right-hander listed at 5'8", 163 pounds.
Good control guy. You see 38 innings pitched, only 8 walks allowed. Not a guy that's going to wow you again with velocity. Good movement. Kind of a 3/4 arm delivery.
Michael tried to jump on him in the 7th like he did Togo in the 3rd.
Yeah, didn't waste any time. First pitch swinging. Conforto's continuing that hot spring, especially in the last week or two.
He then struck out in the 4th, so he's 1 for 2 tonight. In an 0-2 hole. Splits that have been talked about a lot with Conforto after a couple campaigns in San Francisco. Home road splits, very drastic. And he's not alone in that experience playing by the Bay.
Well, really tough too for a left-handed hitter. You know, they have that what's deemed Triples Alley there, which is just a death spot for fly balls. But again, in a much more hitter-friendly Dodger Stadium, but I think more than anything, just a ton of resources, and Dodgers known for not only pitchers but hitters getting a hold of them and making some suggestions, and things pay off.
Got a piece, but into the glove of Kai. A strikeout to start the evening for Funabasama. Mentioned the Rookie of the Year honor he took home last season. Just he's the 5th reliever in NPB to win the award. The award since 2020, but 2.37 ERA.
And that was good enough to win the. So I'm just curious. You mentioned earlier when you were talking about
first Miguel Rojas in the air to left.
The equivalent of the Cy Young Award.
The Sawamura Award, yes.
And that the voters, the people that vote for it, they can deem that nobody was really worthy of winning the award. And as you mentioned, the award wasn't given out last year. Do you have any idea, is that uniform for all awards, or is that just that one?
It was the first time since 2019 for Sawamura that it didn't happen. So there are typically like a handful of traditional criteria to win.
Okay.
Andy Pages with 2 out and nobody on.
I mean, I'm still trying to think that this guy had a less than 2 ERA and couldn't win the Cy Young or the.
Right. Normally, it's like you got to get to 15 wins, which he was at 12. Togo, 150 strikeouts. He was north of that number, 156. 10 complete games, only had 4. Which, of course, the Major League fan is like, only had 4.
Right. I mean,
that's 4 more than basically everybody else. That is a quick inning of work for Funabasama.
This Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has wavy edges.
It's no ordinary square. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has wavy perforations that tear so much better, with more cushiony softness. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Ever since they got DirecTV, they don't miss a game. Not the opening pitch, not even the pregame flyover.
Bobby, look. It's baseball season in America, baby.
You know those geese are Canadian, right?
They've got baseball there, too.
ACE's new Yard RX program prescribes the best lawn care, specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, now you can get a personal prescription delivered to you from the helpful folks at ACE. You'll get everything you need at our best price each season, guaranteed. From our store to your front door, with service so good it's guaranteed.
ACE is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It all starts here, where baseball's next masterpiece comes to life.
Another historic chapter. This is what you've been waiting for. Aaron Judge, Gunnar Henderson, Bobby Witt Jr., Shohei Ohtani.
It's time to unleash the colors of the 2025 season on baseball's center stage, opening week on MLB Network.
Dodgers continue to lead the Yomiuri Giants in the first of 2 exhibitions ahead of the Tokyo Series. It's 5-1 LA as we get through the stretch here at the Tokyo Dome. Eric Carroll, Stephen Nelson in the booth, Kirsten Watson downstairs. But EK, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, your first time back in Japan since the 90s. I have this pin. My mother kept it from the 1993 Friendship Series. And you should have some stories to tell from that.
Well, so we toured Japan and Taiwan. What was interesting, though, is we went after the season. So the season ended, and we went in November. So we were off for a couple of weeks.
I feel like you're buttering us up here for...
Well, you know, the friendship part was we came out, we were good as we let them beat us a few times.
Look at Petey.
Yeah, right. You got Mike Piazza there. Yeah. Pedro Martinez. Uh-oh.
That's way foul. Blake Trinan now into the game. The Dodgers continuing their bullpen effort here in this first exhibition.
We were joking, though, coming over on the flight. I was sitting next to John Suhu, esteemed photographer here for the Dodgers. But we were joking. We were the only 2 that were on that trip in '93, and then also coming back.
Base hit for Cabbage leading off the 7th, pushing one through the left side.
But the Dodgers always, you know, at the forefront of the international experience.
No question.
See him just shoot this ball through the left side. But remember that, you know, we came over, and then the next year, before we signed Nomo, we signed Chan-Ho Park from South Korea. And we went on to have a great career. really good for us with the Dodgers, and then moved on to Texas.
It really is such a point of pride in the history of this organization. Everybody feels that throughout history, breaking barriers and firsts.
Can say one thing for certain: the Dodgers not afraid at all.
Blake Trinan wasn't afraid in Game 5 in the Bronx. His pitch count as high as it was during last year. Leverage as high as it could possibly be. World Series title within their grasp. Dave Roberts and Blake Trinan combining for more unforgettable moments in recent Dodger memory. That meeting on the mound. He good? He was good. I just want to put my hands on him. There's no sweat from Trinan. And you think about everything that Blake has been through the last few years, and that was a walk year 2024, right? To be doing that. As the pinch runner takes off for second, ground ball to second. Asano is safe in scoring position as Oshido grounds out.
I feel like, though, that Blake was going to leave everything that he had out on that field for the Dodgers just because of the way that the Dodgers had supported him over the previous 2 seasons. I mean, that's the type of guy that Blake is. And he certainly rewarded the Dodgers. And again, it was because of the Dodgers' loyalty to him in the previous years when, you know, he was battling through a lot of things physically. And you go back to that Game 5, and as you mentioned, you know, it's a walk year. You never know. You could do some damage where you don't play again physically. That 2 1/3 innings pitch, that was the longest appearance, you know, regular season or postseason, for him since 2018.
Checks back on second, goes home. The 1-1 to Nakayama, gets a check swing, and he did go. Nakayama, regarded as one of the better prospects in the Giants system. Austin Barnes doing the catching behind the plate, came in last inning for Will Smith. 1-2 pitch, strike 3.
I mean, it's tough enough to face Blake Trinan, but not having ever faced him or having much information. Probably, you know, these guys aren't watching video for a spring training game. And having to get in the box and just see what he can do with a baseball.
Be the 8th strikeout for the Dodgers staff. Wrobleski, Kasperius, Banda, Vesia, Yates, now Trinan. Bouncer over the head of Trinan. Oh, Migiro takes it at the last second away from Taylor, and he throws out the pinch hitting Kishida on the run. So leadoff single stranded. Still 5-1 Dodgers.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at this shady lemonade stand.
Who are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I want to pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay, PayPal.
There's coffee. And then there's coffee. Make it extra with Bailey's.
Safe Flight Repair.
Safe Light Replace. Nobody likes a cracked windshield. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. Go to SafeLight.com and schedule a replacement today.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal. With a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a sundae. You get an honest-to-goodness full meal, all for just $7 at DQ.
Rayo's homemade Italian tomatoes are grown for around 874 hours and picked at peak ripeness. And that moment just so happens to be this one.
More baseball, more action. Sunday on MLB Network at 6 a.m. Eastern, it's the Cubs and the Yomiuri Giants in an international exhibition game from Tokyo. Then it's a doubleheader of prospect action starting at 4 p.m. Eastern as the Spring Breakout Series continues.
World Champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Jack in the Box. The Smashed Jack is back with so much more beef. Exhibition game number 1 for the Dodgers against the Yomiuri Giants. If you don't follow NPB, the New York Yankees of Japanese pro baseball. On Sunday, the Dodgers will face the Hanshin Tigers. There's Hunter Fiducia. Roster standpoint was optioned earlier on this Saturday in Tokyo, but he's pinch hitting in the Tokyo Dome in the top of the 8th inning. Alberto Baldonado, a left-hander, now in the game for Yomiuri as Fiducia's popped up to the left side at third. Nakayama makes the grab. So
The next batter, Kike Hernandez.
So Fiducia pinch hitting the leadoff spot. And Shohei Ohtani's evening is complete tonight at the Tokyo Dome. First plate appearance for Kike Hernandez. Ground ball to first. There's Okamoto again.
Austin Barnes.
Strike one on Austin Barnes. Barnesy batting .368 in the spring. The 8 games and 19 ABs we've seen him.
Longest tenured position player. Right, hard to believe it. You know, he and Kershaw.
It is wild.
Last one standing from that 2017 ball club.
To center field, sinking fast, and he did not make the catch. So another knock for Austin Barnes, keeping the 8th inning alive. Oof, it gets by you. Kind of wish it did just to see
Barnesy
go.
I don't know. I'm thinking Barnesy just shuts it down at second.
Now Chris Taylor. Swing and a miss.
I mean, that's the other thing too. As a player, you're so close to the season. It's right around the corner. But again, though, you get into that bizarre thing. You got 2 real games, and then you go back home. You've got the Freeway Series, and it's back to, you know, looking forward to that opening day against Detroit.
On the ground to short, and they'll go to second to get Barnesy, and out number 3. So 7.5 done at the Tokyo Dome. Dodgers 5, Giants 1.
Liberty. Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
Liberty. It's pronounced Biberty.
Liberty.
Biberty.
Liberty.
Nice try, kid. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty.
My mom, she was a single mother, and she did everything she could to take care of us, teaching me money wasn't everything, but you needed to live a good life. So the Experian app can help you save time and money, build your credit, just help you gain more knowledge in finances. So download the Experian app right now.
Fundraiser. With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase.
Hey, pal. Ready for bed?
Hey, Dad. Do we really have the fastest internet speeds?
Yeah, with Spectrum, absolutely.
Oh, that's cool. Can I use that to research volcanoes super fast?
Of course.
Can I learn to make a diorama super fast?
Yeah, you can do that too.
How fast exactly?
The absolute fast. When's your project due?
Tomorrow morning.
How much have you done? Okay. I'll get the glue.
The fastest internet whenever you need it. From Spectrum.
OCD is more than what you see on TV and in the movies. It comes with unrelenting, intrusive images, thoughts, and urges. If you have OCD and need help, you can get better with specialized treatment. Go to nocd.com to learn more.
New Chipotle Honey Chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle Honey Chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
There's Tanner Scott taking the ball for the bottom of the 8th. The Dodgers 6 outs away from an exhibition game victory over the Yomiuri Giants.
Big acquisition for the Dodgers. Had a relatively decent spring. I tell you, for me, the thing about him, why so invaluable that the Dodgers get him, is just he seemed to be the kryptonite for Shohei, right? That's the only guy that I've seen that just wasn't a great matchup.
I was talking with Teo. This was a few weeks ago, and he was discussing all the acquisitions. Like, gosh, I'm just so excited not to face, you know, Blake Snell anymore, Tanner Scott. And I was like, yeah, but Teo, be honest, like, who's most excited to not face Scott anymore? He goes, yeah, Shohei. Seventh pitcher for the Dodgers in this bullpen game. Bullpen games have worked well for the Dodgers going back the last few years. Going back to the start of 2022, 27 bullpen games, won 18 of them. Tanner Scott saw one of the more recent examples and more memorable ones down at Petco Park in the division series against the Padres. Routine fly ball to center. Pages makes the catch.
Dodgers going to have at least three nasty lefties down in that pen. Scott, Vesia, Bonda. And I think the thing about it, too, is they're all different looks. They all do different things. So you got to credit Andrew Friedman and Brandon Gomes in the front office for putting together the type of bullpen that offers Dave Roberts so many different looks. You know, he and Mark Pryor can, you know, choose to match up certain guys, and really allows them to be super effective. We saw that last year in the postseason.
There's another lefty here in Tokyo, Dreyer. Couple of arms to work with for Doc from the left side. And that's hit well in the center. Now base hit for Luis Okoye. In the bottom of the 8th inning. The Giants trying to put up a fight. Well, there was an exhibition before this one. The Chicago Cubs played against the Hanshin Tigers, and the Tigers shut out Chicago. So that had fans in the Tokyo Dome happy earlier this afternoon. Swinging strike one on the pinch hitting Toa Wakabayashi. Quickly 0-2. In that game for Hanshin, there was a 20-year-old Keito Mombetsu. 5 perfect innings against the Cubs. And then the bullpen took over and allowed just 3 hits.
That was a noontime game, right? Noontime, yeah. I mean, you just wonder if guys are acclimated yet to that time change.
And the Cubs got here a day earlier than the Dodgers too. He did go 2 strikes on Wakabayashi. Well, that was it. Beg your pardon?
Would you believe 3?
Check that 3. Another pinch hitter for the Giants. Yuta Izuguchi. Bullpen game today. Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow tomorrow.
How fun is that going to be to hit against that? Jeez. I mean, just one of those guys, and you got to face
both of them.
Both of them. 2 different looks. Just and it's not nibbling either. It's power. I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's not going to be a lot of offense for the Hanshin team. What's your call?
I
make a prediction.
I'm inclined to agree.
Oh, okay.
But baseball, right? You never know. No one thought that the Tigers were going to have a perfecto going through 5 against the Cubs. That's for sure.
No, I wouldn't have called that.
No.
I'm still saying the Glasnow Snell thing though. I just
you've been pretty good.
That's not fun. Just if you I don't know. It's just not happening tomorrow.
Full count for Izuguchi. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Runner on. The Dodgers leading by 4. Broken back, ground ball right back to Scott. PFPs. Runner stranded. Let's go to the 9th.
There's coffee. And then there's coffee. Make it extra with Bailey's.
How do you sleep at night? On a mattress from Mattress Firm. So I sleep.
At the Upgrade Your Sleep sale, save up to $600 on Sealy and get a free adjustable base. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
I used to struggle with dandruff and scalp issues, but then I started using Head & Shoulders every wash because the active ingredient in Head & Shoulders fights off the microbes that cause dandruff. Microbes are on everyone's scalp and can cause irritation, but when you use Head & Shoulders every wash,
keeps these rascals at bay. It helps prevent dandruff before it starts.
Where do you think you're going?
see, no flakes down here.
Hair looks great.
Had a little help.
Make every wash count.
How are folks 60 and older having fun these days?
Family cookouts.
Playing games.
Dancing in the park.
Welcome back to the Tokyo Dome, home of the Yomiuri Giants, the oldest professional franchise in Japan. A franchise that has 6 retired numbers, including that one, number 14 for Eiji Sawamura. He was better known as Japan's #1. In November of 1934, during that Nichibei Yakyu, the MLB All-Star Barnstorming Tour, Sawamura was just 17 years old. Now, during that event, he struck out 9 American All-Stars, including Charlie Gehringer, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, and Jimmy Fox in a row. Connie Mack, who was managing that team, he offered Sawamura a contract on the spot, was told no. Sawamura joined the Giants in 1936. Immediately was the team's ace. He threw the first no-hitter in Japan's history that season. Jump forward, World War II begins, and he was drafted into the Imperial Army, and Sawamura was killed in action in 1944. But every year, Japanese professional baseball keeps his memory alive and honors him as the award that bears his name is handed out to the best pitcher. Once he flies out to center, out #1 in the top of the 9th inning.
The next batter, James Outman.
Strike 1 to James Outman. First trip up there for Audi. Facing Kenshin Hotta, new righty out there on the bump for Yomiuri. Mizuguchi at second base, Asano in right field, changes along with Hotta. Outman goes down on 3 pitches. 2 gone.
Good off-speed stuff right there. Michael Conforto getting 9 innings in this evening as well. We saw him go deep earlier in the game. Jumped on a first pitch. 3 home runs in that inning. All on first pitches. Conforto, Ohtani, Teoscar.
I knew a few guys were going to have to go all 9 because the Dodgers bench a little bit shorter. No,
yeah, allowed to bring 31? Is that what was that the number?
Yep.
Bring 31 guys. Have to pare it down to 27 eligible for the game against the Cubs.
We'll tap her back to Hotta. 1, 2, 3, top of the 9th inning. Dodgers 3 outs away from beating Yomiuri.
So we're down 34-0. Winning will be tough. That's why I brought in the ease specialist.
Right. Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check your policy on the go and get access to 24/7 claim support.
Let's make this easy.
You know, that felt a lot closer.
For car insurance made easy, get more with Geico.
Safe Light Repair. Safe Light Replace.
Nobody likes a cracked windshield. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes.
Can confirm. Very easy.
SafeLight can come to you for free. And our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home.
Safe Light Repair. Safe Light Replace.
Go to SafeLight.com and schedule a replacement today.
We were all looking for some place to call home. But first you need a place to look for a place to call home. And that's Homes.com, because it's the best.
I told you, you cannot legally say Homes.com is the best.
What if she says it as Morgan Freeman?
I can get this. Home.com.
No.
Well, how can we not say it if that's our new name?
I give up.
Homes.com is the best.com.
Well, perhaps you're just rolling out of bed in Los Angeles just past 5 o'clock in the morning. You might have missed this. Though I'm sure you didn't doubt it would happen. Shohei Ohtani back in Japan in the Tokyo Dome, hitting a home run in the very first exhibition. The Dodgers playing ahead of the 2025 Tokyo Series.
Certainly didn't disappoint. You kind of just, you just figured he would do something, right? Like you knew he was going to do it.
100%. Because, and especially here, see the wave working its way around the Tokyo Dome. A home game for the Yomiuri Giants. This is their park. They trail 5-1. The bottom of the 9th inning belongs to Jack Dreyer. We talked about him earlier when going through all the lefties the Dodgers have here in Japan. Seen every single one of them tonight. Jack Dreyer quickly in front. Kazuo Okamoto, Giant star, 0-2.
Certainly had a great spring, and I know the big league staff really enamored with what he can do. Again, going to come down to just basically a numbers game.
Oh, yes, he did. Jack Dreyer against one of the faces of NPB. Sits him down on 3 pitches. Let's go on to Kirsten Watson, who can tell us more about Jack.
Yeah, Steven. So ahead of this game, obviously we talked about earlier how so many guys have just been taking in these moments. Well, he sat in the dugout for at least 30 minutes, just taking in the sights, all of the people here, the fans, the atmosphere. And I was having a really nice conversation with him, and he said, you have to put things into perspective. How crazy is it that my first big league flight on a trip to Japan with the biggest stars of Japanese baseball, with Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and Roki Sasaki. So just to hear it from him was really special, guys.
No, thanks for that perspective, Kirsten, because that's something that no one's really paying attention to, right? They're filling into the Tokyo Dome. They're all trying to get their content of Shohei Ohtani or Yoshinobu Yamamoto or Dave Roberts, these World Series champions. But for the young guys coming up, Jack Dreyer, trying to work their way onto a roster, take another step forward as a pro. These moments mean so much to him, EK.
Well, I think more than anything, you like to see that he recognizes it and appreciates it. And he's going to have a long big league career. You know, just when does it get started? I mentioned with a lot of these young pitchers in the Dodger organization, it may not start right away, and it would start earlier in other organizations. I don't want to. I'm going to do it. Do it, Munch.
There we go. I was waiting for it. Yeah.
It's exhibition. I didn't want to.
No, you see, you're just warming up.
Ready. Yeah, you're right. I got it. But getting back to Jack Dreyer, and see Michael Conforto out there. Dreyer, he would be on the staff of a lot of big league teams. As we talked about, the Dodgers are deep with left-handed relievers, and you just don't know if there's going to be a spot for him. But it certainly isn't because of talent.
Or bloodlines. You got those. And Steve. Texas Rangers. Jack, I mean, you know, I guess it shouldn't surprise us given how thoughtful he is. Heard about the Rubik's Cube prowess, but you know, the hotel bar's got a piano. Okay, I wonder if after this outing with the big league club, we might see Jack Dreyer there, because you know he's got that club in the bag too. How about Jack Dreyer? Bookending K's to cap a Dodger victory on the road in Tokyo. A 5-1 final score against the Yomiuri Giants.
One more to go, and we'll be doing it for real. Don't go away far, because we're going to be back on in a few more hours.
In Tokyo, we'll see you tomorrow afternoon. In Los Angeles, we'll see you later today. The Dodgers take this exhibition opener 5-1. Tonight, Sportsnet LA has the Dodgers again against the Hanshin Tigers. Second and last exhibition game before the Tokyo series begins against the Chicago Cubs. For Eric Karros, Kirsten Watson, and our amazing crew here on site, I'm Stephen Nelson. Thanks for watching. Get some rest now.